I've really got to improve my lighting, but anyway, work in progress. So today's video is about young angry men. Why is there so many young angry men in today's society, especially around our age bracket, mid-20s, early 20s, late teens? We are breeding as a society young angry men that continuously complain, that have and cultivate this victim mentality. And for me, there's two sides to blame here. You have the feminists that have completely lied to women, and this isn't a generalization of men, this is both parties here. Feminism has lied to women, telling them that they can have it all, that they should be liberated, sexually free, sexually liberated. And then you have a small portion, and I know this, even females in my family that have even said, if I could go back in time in hindsight, I would do things differently. And feminism personally lied to me. I've spoken to women about this, so I know this firsthand, and I can see it transcend online as well, where they end up 40, 50 in their one bed, two bed flat apartments with pets, dogs, cats, and no children, and they wish they could go back to the age of 25 and get married. And they spent too much time wasting their time on frivolous pursuits, on young men, etc., etc. So feminism has lied to women on that front, and we can delve a bit deeper in this video. But young men, especially me when I was younger, I was lied to as well. And it was the red pill side. Now, when I was a lot younger, I was a huge advocate for the red pill. I was almost infatuated with the idea of red pill, the entire concept of it. I conceptualized it very well. I was like, this is perfect. This makes a lot of sense. Women are hypergamous by nature. She's not yours. It's just your turn. These red pill phrases. And as you age and as you gain experience with women and as you date them and you just mature a lot more, you realize that it's a sad concept. You know, you're sitting there going, red pill, blue pill, black pill. I'm sorry, grow up. It's about a maturity thing. If you're sitting there going, I'm red pill, I'm blue pill, for me, what it does, it reflects your age and your mentality a lot to me. It tells me a lot about your character and your maturity. If you're saying, I'm red pill, I'm black pill, forget about the pills. The reason why I refer to red pill is because it's the name of the concept. Now, is there some good parts of red pill? Absolutely. It teaches men to take accountability, to take responsibility, that you need to gain experience with women to a degree, that you need to get in shape, and that you need to be attracting the high caliber and high level of women. Absolutely, I agree with some parts of the red pill. But what I don't agree with is the demonizing of women and saying that all women are slags and they're sluts, and if they go clubbing, they're whores and they can't do X, Y, Z. Look, the reality is, whether you like it or not, women are going to do what they're going to do. Girls just like to have fun. Right? Now, of course, it's up to you as a man to become the best version of yourself, to attract the right caliber of man. But sitting there being bitter, cynical, angry and saying, all women are whores, you have a couple of bad experiences, now all of a sudden you don't trust women, they're terrible, you see, the red pill is correct, she's never yours, it's just your turn. And you carry that bitterness and anger towards them into your next encounter with a female, into the next following years as well. My advice to you is to not be bitter. It is what it is. Accept it. I had a hard time accepting it because we sit here and go, we want to marry virgins, we want women with low body count, she can't go clubbing, she can't go on girls' trips, whatever. The more that you chain a woman, the more that you shackle her, the more that she wants to resist, the more that she wants to do the bad things that you say per se, the more that she wants to go onto the devilish side because you're shackling her. If you let her be free, she won't, most of the time, a high quality woman won't even want to entertain the idea anyway. She won't even entertain a thought of cheating on you. She'll want to remain with you because you're in your frame, you're in your masculine frame, you're on your purpose, you're working very hard, very dedicated on the endeavors that you're pursuing. And she's attracted by that. She hasn't got other men in her mind. She just doesn't have that. And I remember, and this is a perfect example, I used to go to the gym, and I think I've given this example before, but there's a few other examples where there's been times where I've been, per se, had a crush on a female where I thought she was absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Her vibe, her aura, her personality. I never really spoke to her, but, you've seen her around for a few years and you're like, wow, this is the woman and there's no one better than her. You have this one-itis mindset. And because of red pill content, I was basically corrupted. My mind was corrupted by red pill content. So you have this beautiful young 22-year-old at the time, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, she's definitely dating some 35-year-old multimillionaire who's driving a Ferrari. Brother, the reality is, it's probably not the case. It's probably not the case. And do you know what the reality was? The reality was she was 22 years old, drop dead gorgeous. She was dating another 22-year-old young guy who was certainly not a millionaire. Sure, he was doing relatively well for himself. I don't know him that well, but he had a decent job, didn't have his own house. He was building his life up just like most of us are. And he was able to attract this drop dead gorgeous 22-year-old. So the reality is red pill content completely corrupted my mind, and there are countless other examples like that. Don't let the red pill content fool you. Don't let them say that she's not yours, it's just your turn, because what happens is you're carrying this bitterness, this anger towards them, and it's actually turning them off. Whether you like it or not, women are going to do what they're going to do. Men are going to do what they're going to do. So saying, oh, the game's unfair, women have it easy, that's just life. Accept it. Either play the game by the rules or stay single and stay a loser for the rest of your life. Beautiful women, they model. They do whatever they want. They get pretty privileges. They get to have access to certain things that most men could only ever dream of. That's just a reality. Most of them can sleep with any man they can. That is just a reality. The game is the game. It's just how biology works. It's how the world has been run. Of course, there's caveats to it, and it does, balance for men, and it swings and roundabouts, because in a decade time when, women hit their 30s and men hit their 30s, the table swings, but the condition is that men obviously work on themselves and they hit their peak value. But women have it easier, and that's just a reality. Men have it harder. Men have to sacrifice. Men have to work harder in order to get the woman that they want to attract. That's just a reality. If you look throughout actual history, you look at the statistics of history, since the dawn of human time, only 24% or 25%, around that figure, of total men have actually reproduced, whereas 98 or 99% of women have reproduced. Women have it easier. Just accept it. It's just reality. So sitting there and being angry and complaining and saying life is not fair and I deserve this woman, this silly, stupid, asinine entitlement mindset, it's not going to get you very far, because it didn't get me very far. I was stuck in this loophole where I was so angry, so bitter towards women. I was like, they're all whores, Western women are sluts. Having that mentality and mindset is going to take you absolutely nowhere. Stop being angry, put your head down, just work hard, and you will attract the right caliber of woman into your life. It will just happen. As you age, as you mature, and that's part of the maturity process, is actually dropping this, I'm taking the red pill. Stop it. Stop it. It's childish. It's petulant. Leave it. And that is my message that I want to hammer home today. Hopefully you found it useful. Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.